In 1989, Hank Pym leaves Defend, resulting to understanding that Howard Unmistakable had been endeavoring to copy his contracting advancement.
Hank gets invited to a presentation at the company he founded, PymTech. He runs into his daughter, Hope Van Dyne, and his former protege, Darren Cross, who shows him a prototype of the Yellow Jacket suit, modeled after the Ant-Man suit that Hank. In the present day, Scott Lang has just served his last day at San Quentin State Prison. Waiting to pick him up is his old cellmate, Louise, who offers his apartment. Scott is unable to find a legitimate job with his criminal record. Scott borrows Louise's van and drops in on the birthday party of his daughter. Runs into Cassie's soon-to-be stepfather, who is not happy to see him. His ex-wife Maggie tells him that he has to find a legitimate job, again if he takes a minimum wage job. That night, Kurt climbs up a pole outside Hank's house and blocks the electrical circuit, cutting off all phone communication. Scott climbs the fence and takes out. He unlocks the basement door only to find a second door that is fingerprint-coated. When he gets to the safe, he realizes that he'll need some ingenuity to break the steel door. When he opens the safe, the only thing inside is a weird-looking bodysuit and helmet. He grabs that and heads out. Meanwhile, Hank has been watching the whole episode upstairs. At PymTech, Hope and Darren are trying to shrink sheep to microscopic size. Their experiment fails, and a sheep is killed. Darren insists they press forward with another sheep. Scott goes into the bathroom and examines the suit he stole. Out of curiosity, he puts it on and steps into the bathtub. Noticing a red button on the glove, he pushes it and instantly shrinks. Louise comes into the bathroom and he turns on the water in the tub, which is like a tidal wave for tiny Scott. He hears a voice coming from an earpiece in the helmet. He tries pushing a blue button to return to normal size, but it's broken. Panicked, he jumps away from the water and finds himself sailing across the room. He jumps free and lands on the floor where people are dancing. Avoiding the giant footsteps, he gets under the door and into the hallway, where he is promptly sucked up into a vacuum cleaner, this time landing on a rat. He runs away, but lands on a mousetrap. When it's triggered, it sends him flying out through a window. Scott races home and takes off the suit. Realizing that someone had been tracking him all along, he decides to return the suit to Hank's safe. He easily breaks into the house again and puts the suit back. But when he gets out, he's surrounded by cops. He is arrested and brought to prison, where Paxton is waiting for him. Gail tells Paxton that Scott's lawyer is there. Confused, Scott goes to see the lawyer that he hadn't asked for and doesn't know. The lawyer waiting for him is Hank. He offers Scott two choices, life in prison or follow his instructions. Scott is thoroughly bewildered, so Hank tells him that he allowed him to steal the suit. Scott is taken back to his cell, and an army of ants brings him back the suit. He puts it on and shrinks, and then quickly escapes from the prison. One of Hank's ants spreads its wings, and Scott climbs on and flies over the city.